Hi everyone, it's Nikki here from Gummy Line Plans, and today is part 4 of my 5-part series of Planning 101. And today we are going to look at the different other aspects to planning. So planning is not just about your schedule and your to-dos. There's a lot of other things that you can add to your planner to keep your life in one place and to keep your things on track and things like that. So it's very much a personal thing. I've got some examples to show you. I'm going to actually show you give you a flip through of my planner, and then I have on the side of here, which I'll show you, just different examples of other type of things that you can use in your planner just to keep everything together and just to keep your life on track and things like that. So what I have here obviously is my happy planner, which we love. I really do. My happy planner is my happy place. So what I have here is I keep all my birthdays of my friends and family. I have here and the dashboard. So I keep birthdays in my planner, and then I keep track of my expenses, my daily expenses, in the monthly calendar. And so I'm just going to skip there to, I just need to update August. And then of course I've got my schedule. This is my week. Now I want to say something very quickly before we go on, is that my planner at the beginning of the week, when I put my stickers on and everything like that, it looks really pretty, and you'll see hundreds and hundreds of videos online of beautiful planners. And what I want to say to you is that at the end of the week, this is what my planner will look like. It is a mess. I've got Tipp-Ex out things, I've got scratched out things, I've got notes I've written, my handwriting, depending on if I'm in a hurry or not, is neat or not neat. So what I'm trying to say is that it's lovely having a pretty planner, but the whole point of the planner is to have it functional. Please excuse my dogs, they're doing their world wrestling dog thing outside. So the whole point of planning is to actually keep your life on track, and it's lovely to have it pretty, if that is your thing, which I do love, but don't expect it to stay pretty. Make mistakes in your planner, cross things out, use Tipp-Ex or whatever the case is. I've used the friction pens for years. The only problem is with friction is if you leave your planner in the sun, it does erase the ink. That's the only thing if it gets hot, because it is friction based. So I mean, if you look here, I mean, it's it starts off pretty with the stickers. I only put a few down nowadays, and it doesn't end up looking so pretty. But the point is that I'm actually getting stuff done. So here I've got ticks all over the place, so I'm actually being productive, and it doesn't end up looking as pretty as you want it to be. But that's the point. The point is it's not supposed to be a work of art. This is your life that you're putting in here. This is the things that you have to do, and things change and everything, so go with it. Do not expect perfection. Go with the mess. Embrace imperfection. The pretty things can be your accessories or the different whatever planner that you're using. If you're not even into pretty things, even better. If just having a simple notebook with a to-do list, you just scratch it out as you go, and that works for you, that's fantastic. But the point I'm trying to make is for those of us, especially those of us, myself included, who like the pretty and are slightly have perfectionist tendencies, you've got to get that out of your mind, because your planner is for you to keep on track and keep everything together, so that it leaves your mind free to think of other things, not to be a work of art, and not to be like something to be put on display, even though I do it here for you. But I'm doing it here for you to show you that it can be a mess and it's still okay. So, okay, that's my little rant for the day. So I'm going to carry on. I've already started next week, and I've made mistakes, and I've already got things, I haven't decorated yet or anything like that. So that is, and then I keep here just like my banking details, Wi-Fi password, and business cards and things like that. Then I have a notes section. It's always nice to have a notes section if you don't have, like especially if you're using like a Filofax or a traveler's notebook or a happy planner where you can actually add in, you know, you can customize. It's nice to have a notes section just to put to have if you're in a meeting or if you have some ideas or you're brainstorming or whatever. It's just nice to have note paper. I discovered at the store in Sandton where I was last week, and I'm actually grabbing their card, I discovered, which is perfect for those who have maybe an A5 day-to-day planner and they ran out of space, or you've got a spiral planner and you can't add note paper in. These I would call them an A5 slim sticky notes, and they from a shop in Sandton City called Stationery and Print, and I got Michelle who helped me, and she was really helpful. And I'm just going to move it up like this and see if you can see that, and I'll also just link them in the description box. I'm not sure if they do deliveries. They're the only place that I've been able to find these large lined A5 size, and they had another side, they had like a slightly smaller one as well, post-it notes. They're super sticky ones as well, which is great, because I mean, it's the worst thing is having a post-it note that falls out. But for those who don't have a customizable planner, they will be a very good idea to make extra notes on, and you can stick it on your page and work that way. So that's just an extra something there. So that's my notes section. And then I have my faith section. In my faith section, sorry, I'm just getting to it, I'm actually doing a study on Ezekiel with a couple of friends, and so I just have a few notes in there for that. So I like to keep everything together. Then you'll see here I've got July and August here, and I've got July and August here, and that's because this is for my business. So this is my social media section, or schedule I should say, and you'll notice that it is actually very bare at the moment, and I've used more stickers than writing, and that's because first of all, I've actually got in the habit of putting everything in the main part of my planner, first of all. Second of all, the new More Core planner is coming out hopefully this week, and I'm going to have those on the channel, and I'm going to be getting to have one of those. And so I've kind of, and that's where I'm able to, because it's a daily, weekly and a monthly in the way that it's been designed. And if you haven't seen my review of the original More Core planner, I shall link it in the description. It is brilliant. It is one of the only daily, weekly, monthlies that I know of. It's got so much space. So I'm going to be able to not have to have a separate business planner, not have to have a separate social media planner, and have everything in one place, which is fantastic. So this is actually my business planner, but I haven't really used it, and I haven't touched it for August, but I've kept it in just because it's pretty. Because it's pretty. Over here, this is it's one of Happy Planner's, and I've been through this before. It is the Girls with Goals guided journal. So it's a daily thing. I'll be honest with you, I love the idea of it more than actually doing it, because I'm quite sort of tired at the end of the day. But I do want to get into the habit of doing the planning part at the beginning of every week, and then just checking in and maybe sort of doing it every second day. But basically it's just to keep you on track with your goals and with your, you know, things that you have to do and so on. So that's that. Then I've got here, this is for my business. So it's just basically note paper, and I've just got a section where I track things for my business. This is where I track things for social media, the planning I do in the calendar, and then here is where I have ideas and things like that, just brainstorming. And then I have just a folder at the back just to put extra bits and pieces in, which has just come out. Okay, so that's my planner, which I realize is quite comprehensive. So what I want to show you now is I just want to show you different other things that you can track. So there's different or have in your planner that maybe are important to you. So I've got sort of odds and ends here, and if you'll forgive me, I'm going to just show them to you. So the first things that I have here are some Traveler's Notebook inserts that I put together. The first one is and this is for the standard Traveler's Notebook, which when talking to my sister this week, I didn't realize that you can't tell the size of this. So this standard size Traveler's Notebook, just as an FYI, is the height of an A5, but it's about three quarters of the size. And I've got my Creative Life Planner here. So it's about 3/4 of the size. So you can see there, that's a full A5, sorry. And then it's one of the books of the Traveler's Notebook, but the height is the same. Okay, so it's not a tiny, skinny little thing. It's actually quite a nice size to use as well. So I'll just put that over there. So this is where this is just grid paper, and I've got dot grid, and you get lined paper and you get blank paper. And what's nice with the Traveler's Notebook or any other planner is you can actually keep a journal in there as well. So you don't need to keep separate books, so you can use it, but you can also use it for note paper. This is a to-do list thing that I put together when you've got different areas, say for example different projects, or you've got different people that you're doing jobs for, and then you can actually then put them in the header and then do their separate to-do, so that you don't have like one huge list and you have to then look for so-and-so's to-do lists or whichever project that you're on. Then you can have it split like that. So that's an idea for a to-do list. And in a Traveler's Notebook you could have this as a whole insert, or you could slip it in between your weeklies or whatever. This is another type of note sheet. It's based on the Cornell notes, but it's not Cornell note style. So you've got your 2 columns, and then you've actually got task notes, task bullets at the bottom. So it's also just, you know, if you're in a meeting, you know, you can actually just bullet points and things like that. This is a lovely insert, and you can actually do this in any planner, whether as long as you've got a blank piece of paper. This is a monthly habit tracker. So I keep a habit tracker. I don't actually keep it in my planner, which I will be doing when I get the new More Core. I keep it separately, and it's for anything that you want to keep track of. So if you want to exercise every day, you know, when I was going through depression, it was a case of actually getting out of bed, showering, making the bed, things like that. And then you tick off, you know, as the days go on, and you can make notes to help you along the way. Keeping a habit tracker is one of the best things you can do for self-improvement, because you can actually see at the end of the month, you'll be able to see where your what areas of your life you need to work on. So that's quite a nice thing. Another tracker that I made, and these are Traveler's Notebooks, but again you can use them in any planner, is a gratitude tracker. It is really physically impossible, and I say that without being a medical person, but it is physically impossible to feel negative when you are feeling grateful. So this is a monthly gratitude tracker, where you would just write down one thing every day that you're grateful for, and you can make notes. And literally in any other planner, you just need a blank page, and you just sort of put the date, and you say, today I'm grateful for whatever. And it can be as little thing as that, you know, you had a great cup of tea with a friend, to, you know, sort of making a certain number on social media, or business wise or personal wise, or whatever the case is. So it's to go back on this stuff, especially when you have those down moments, and we all have them, and to go through your gratitude and just realize how much you actually have to be grateful for is a very powerful thing. So that's those. Then what I have, I hate cooking. Hate it. And I hate shopping. So I use these are Happy Planner ones, and again, you can buy off Etsy anything. You can buy off Etsy, printable for a planner or whatever. These are weekly menu plans. So you've seen, I don't know if you've seen in my planner, I actually do meal planning every week. So I do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I do dinner plans. So I plan my dinners out every week, and then I do a shopping list accordingly, and I get it done and out of the way because I really hate it. So Happy Planner actually brought out an extension pack where you could actually do weekly menu plans, and on the back you can put recipes and things. Excuse me. Again, in any other planner, you just need a blank page, and you just put in your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you just plan out your dinners, make a grocery list. And you know, for myself personally, this takes off so much anxiety off me, because my worst thing to hear is what's for dinner, and not have an answer. It just drives me insane. So that's another thing that you can add to your planner, is weekly menu plans. Okay, so what the next thing I have is this is my faith journal, and I don't have these in my actual everyday planner, you know, my catch-all planner. I have them in my faith journal, which I did a video about. But you know, if you are a Christian and you want to track prayers, and you want to track you know, the word of the day, or whatever the case is, that is something that you can do and you can put in your planner. And again, that's why, and I'm really not trying to put down the standard A5 page a day, but it just limits you from having so much more information about yourself. And you know, when you go back on these things, and the things that you've tracked, and the things that you've kept a record of, and memories maybe that you put in, and that, you know, you lose so much of it if you just keep it as a diary. Having it as a planner, you're actually planning your life out, giving yourself some guidance, remembering that there is no such thing as perfection. So always having that in the back of your mind, that things change, and allowing yourself to be messy in it, and allowing yourself to change your plans. And not, when, you know, if you make a goal and you don't reach that goal, just extend the goalpost. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, there is no such thing as perfection. It doesn't exist. So that's another little rant there, sorry. The other thing that you can track is your health and your wellness. So I am not a fitness person, but I do like to track my what I eat, how I'm feeling, especially coming off the depression, and things like that. So this is actually, and I did a video about this as well in May. I got this for my birthday. This is a full wellness planner. And so basically, for example, here, you do your intention for the day, what you ate. That's where you're supposed to write what you exercised. I don't do that. I'm very bad about that. So I changed it to gratitude, and then I did a little journaling, just like what happened in the day and things like that. And at the end of the day, or the end of the month, or the end of the year, I can go back and I can actually see, you know, what I was up to, and you know, why have I picked up those few kilos. And I look back and I say, okay, well, I was here having, you know, a Streetwise too, and you know, and I was having a McDonald's over there. Okay, so my diet's really bad, don't judge me, please. But you know, that's just another thing that you can track. The other thing you can track is your fitness. So if you are doing exercise programs, or you go to the gym, you can track your cardio, you can track your you know, reps and all that sort of thing. And like I said, on Etsy, you do get these kind of trackers where you can sort of so many reps and this and this and that and blah blah blah. I don't know the terminology because I honestly don't go, but you know, if you're having if you've got a Filofax or a Happy Planner or a traveler's notebook where you can, you know, add things in, and then again going back to those who don't have, if you have a, I'm just looking for it here, if you've got, oh excuse me a second, I've just pulled the pile of 700 Happy Planners down, but never mind, I'll pick them up just now. So this is the one I got from P&A, and I got it just for examples really. So if you've got you know, your day-to-day planner like this, you can actually take an A5, like for example this is a post-it note, and you can have a section here for your meals, a section here for your exercise, your wellness, whatever the case, and then you just pluck it over, and then you've got underneath, you've got your time appointments. And then what I did when I used this planner for 5 minutes literally is I did a line down the middle, and that's where I put my to-dos here because it's actually got a tick mark. So it doesn't actually make sense to me that they don't give you the line and you have to actually put the line in, but nevertheless, but there's no note paper in here at all. And of course it's a bound book, so there's no way of putting note paper in unless you use sticky notes, or you can just use normal paper and washi tape and just washi tape it in the side. Bearing in mind, if you're going to do that every day, it is going to bulk it up. But, I mean, who doesn't love a bulky planner anyway? So that's wellness. Other things you've got to track is, if you're a parent, you've got school schedules and parent-teacher meetings, school holidays, things like that. And then the last thing I wanted to show you is I got a little prezi from Marianne Key from Plan with Marianne this week, and she sent me a whole lot of her Happy Planner stickers that she bought a few years ago. And as you know, if you watch her channel, and I'm going to link it below, and if you're a functional planner, and even just going off the back of this series, go and look at her channel because she is next level functional planner. And so she doesn't use them anymore, and they were taking up space, and I offered to pay for them and she said no. And so I sent a courier and I got them this week, and I'm so grateful. And what she also bought off Amazon, and it didn't work for her, and I'm hoping it's going to work for me, is she bought two different ones. The other one is over there, but I'll show you this one. Social media marketing workbook. It's actually a planner for social media marketing. Now, I'm helping people with a couple of Facebook pages. I've got my own, I've got this channel. So I kind of need a little bit more space to plan my social media in the future. And then, so this works well for that. You can, however, and I have one over here that I've printed and I bought. On Etsy, there is 100 million, okay, that might be an exaggeration, but where you can buy a social media planner and you just print it out yourself for a few dollars. I have to tell you that I haven't found one yet, and I've downloaded quite a few of them, bought quite a few over the last couple of years. I haven't found one that is actually useful yet, to be very honest. That's why I'm not going to link this one, because it's really not useful. But this one I think is actually going to be quite useful, and this would be for serious sort of deep work and planning and things like that. And then in my everyday planner, my Catch-all Happy Planner, in the more core, which I'm going to be putting into my Happy Planner, so wait for that video is coming, then because it's a daily, weekly and a monthly, and it's got so much space and everything like that, I'm able to keep just sort of to daily look at what my social media schedule is for the pages that I'm running and my channel and so on and so forth. So that's just scratching the surface of the extra things that you can put into your planner. There are people that do memory planning as well, so they will take, their picture of the day, and they will write a little write-up about, what happened that day, and keep it in the planner. I have to say that the most versatile of all the planners I've ever tried and I think you know what I'm going to say, is my trusty Happy Planner. And luckily we are, you know, we do have Planet Over Coffee in South Africa. Michaela, she brings things over. And our Morcor planner, which was this one, let me get it now quickly. This is the first Morcor planner that Marika sent me, and we're releasing this week. Pre-orders open tomorrow, and I'll still have a discount code for you for that, and I'll be doing a giveaway. And we've made some she's made some changes to it, which I'm really excited about. But the one thing is that if you do have a Happy Planner and you have the punch, which I have, if you have the Happy Planner punch, you will be able to buy it classic size, unbound and unpunched, so that you can actually punch it and put it in your planner. That's just a little hint, and that's all you're getting from me until I do my video, which should hopefully be by the end of this week, if not the end of this week, the beginning of next week. So that's what I have for you today. That's just part 4. So we've got one more video left in the series, and that is called To Decorate or To Not Decorate. How much is too much decoration and how much is not too much decoration. And I think I'm going to make it, well, I think it's going to be a really fun video. So we're going to look at stickers and washi tape and, you know, all that sort of thing, and then minimalist planners. And so I'm going to put some samples together of all of that, and then that will be the series at its end. I hope it's been useful. I'd love to know what you think, and any other ideas that you have for videos that you want to see about planning, and you know, anything I can help you with, please let me know. I've been doing this a long time. I've got pretty much every single kind of planner you can possibly imagine, and I always come back to my Happy Planner. And yeah, so I am excited for next week's video, the final video, the decorating one. Stickers are my jam. I love them, and so we'll be looking at that sort of thing, and then yeah, then we'll go from there. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that one. Keep your eyes open for the Morcor, the new Morcor planners that are being released this week. Pre-orders open tomorrow, and I will have that on my Facebook page, For the Love of Planning, just the link for that for pre-orders. And I'll be doing a giveaway, and the discount code, there'll be the discount code as well for those planners. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely one. Bye.